Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Breakdown Garage. And today we're doing something different. Driving down the road, my car has this clunk that I've heard before, and I'm sick and tired of hearing it. It's these sway bar links that go loose, basically. Now, I've had this problem before and I've tried tightening it, and over time the vibration just gets them loose again. I'm at the point where I think I might need to just get new sway bar end links, and I think I might do that at some point. However, for the time being, we're going to be using this, particularly because I would want to eventually take these back off. These are strong, but you can remove them with a hand tool and prevents vibration loosening. It's not like the red one. The red one, you need heat and whatever, at least according to their instructions. So I got this one. While I'm at it, I'm going to be painting the caliper. Pretty close, not the exact blue of the car, right? But through the white wheel, it'll look okay. Right, and whatever's left of this, I'm gonna use it on the engine bay for the Maverick. Speaking of, by the way, this is not the Maverick. This is my daily driver. This is my 2019 Toyota Corolla Hatch XSE. I absolutely love this thing. I had gotten new wheels for it. I think I posted it up on Breakdown Garage Instagram. And yeah, we're just gonna do our best to work with what we got right now. I don't feel like taking off the entire brakes to be able to do this, but I think I should. So I will, eventually. First thing is I'm gonna tighten out this tie rod end, and then we'll go from there. Well, loosen it, and then put the locker in that, okay? A lot of these pieces, right, the nut, if you were to try to put any type of wrench or socket on it and try to spin this is going to spin, and so is the entire nut, because all it is the socket back there, so it'll just keep spinning in there. So ideally what you would want to do is you want to have this twisting to tighten, and then right in the center you're going to use an Allen key to help hold that centerpiece in place, right? The reason I'm specifying this is because obviously I found out about this way later, did not know about it completely, and now that I do know about it, I felt like highlighting it, because none of the videos that I saw explaining how to change these things said anything about this Allen wrench. They would just put pressure on the back, use a vice grip or something. Bro, there's a thing right on it, and you can use it. Like, yeah. So also, while I'm here, I might want to clean this area. This is kind of dirty. Anyways, back to it. Got it. All right. Now the benefit of having this Pittsburgh set where it says go through socket, right? You get to have the benefit of having this wrench. You can put this through, right? Use it as a regular socket, but you get this opening that allows you to have an Allen wrench through and then also be able to tighten. That way you can do both things at the same time, and you don't have to go with a wrench and then tighten, readjust, tighten. You can just your way through it, right? So first things first is we're going to loosen this. All right about there. Bring out our Permatex orange locker here, and let's get that down there into the threads. All right. That's that. Ooh. Does that smell nice? It might actually smell nice. All right, tighten. Yep. All right, now that you're here, I want to put my back into it, like maybe my whole body. Now that it's as tight as I can get it there with that, I'm gonna finish it off with a breaker bar. Just to make sure that there is no give on that. Now we're gonna go to the bottom. Oh, by the way, we're gonna do this on the driver's side as well. Now, I'm gonna go to the bottom. We're gonna try to do the same thing. This one's hard because there's a plastic cover panel here. That's a pain to take out. Well, I mean, I guess not really, but you gotta take out a few things to get it out of the way. And I might prefer not to. So I'll just let you know when I'm done. All right, so that is now fixed. You can see where the rust edge was and just how much tighter it went. Like, it just dances on that, on just the base of that thread. But you can see the dirt is showing what was exposed. All the shiny metal is showing how much was actually within the thread. So it closed up a lot more now. Should be okay. Hopefully it doesn't vibrate out. And hopefully it doesn't make any more unnecessary sounds. We're going to spray this all down, and yeah, then we're gonna get to work on this thing right here, which we're also gonna clean up, sand, and then paint. So yeah, let's get to it. Now, I don't want any comments. I'm using waterless wash and wax because I don't feel like getting up and just getting water and soap. I don't have one of these prepared with water and soap. So we're just gonna use this for right now. Yeah, we're just gonna wipe it down, make it look okay. Oh, there we go. Now we'll get our life-saving wrench in here. Alright. So now we can get these bolts out. Now that I'm taking these out, remind me to put thread locker on them right before I put them back in. On these big ones. Because wow. That is unnecessarily hard to unscrew. I don't know why. Is the oh, the rotor's coming off. Okay. There we go. It's a good thing to know that that rotor is so, you know, serviceable. It just comes off. Okay, so these bolts get thread locker on them. But let's do what we were coming here to do, which is to prep these parts. I'm gonna do this. All right, everyone, so I have this set up now where the caliper has been wired and this bracket has also been wired down. So we're going to primer first and then paint. Let's see how that goes. My hand is burning from getting all that brake cleaner on it. Yeah, that kind of hurts. But yeah, let's work with this, get this done. We gotta tape off the rubber pieces. That's one other thing. I don't have the tape for it, But we are going to try to do that, and at the same time we're going to use these plastic bags. Oh, by the way, these are the wheels that I need to clean. You can see that they are filthy. So those plastic bags we're going to put around everywhere so we can paint, and we can paint, and that'll be it. Matter of fact, we might just take that somewhere else to paint it and leave this one in here because we can't disconnect it. But one thing at a time. Yeah, one thing at a time. Alright, so this is how we're looking after a coat of primer. The coverage on that primer is insanely good. So far, no excessive overspray. That's not paint, that's just shine from oil and water. But yeah, this is working out pretty good. So we're gonna leave this here for a few minutes, let it dry up pretty nice, then we're gonna try to turn it so we can get the opposite side. And then we're gonna try to flip it upside down so we can make sure that we get the under part of those teeth a little bit better. And then once that's all dry, then we're gonna go in with the actual paint. All right, pretty much taped up, so let's go ahead and go again. Try to get that side there. All right, let it dry a little bit, move it around, hit the spots we haven't hit. We're gonna do about 2 coats of primer and then a coat of paint on this. We'll figure it out. All right, so we got 2 coats on both sides of this caliper, 2 coats on this caliper bracket, and now it's going to be time for the paint. We're using engine enamel, even though it's supposed to be for, we're supposed to be using caliper paint. But I couldn't find caliper paint that was blue, so we're doing engine. It's supposed to withstand heat. These withstand heat. So let's read the instructions here real quick. And let's see, prep, we did that. Sand, we did not do that, but we have sandable primer, which we will not sand. We shake this pretty well, and now here to apply. Hold 8 to 10 inches from the surface. Apply 2 to 3 light coats. Allow 10 minutes between coats. Right, so 2 to 3 light coats, allow 10 minutes between each coat. Paint dries to the touch in 1 hour and can be handled in 3 hours. For additional protection, once color coats are complete, apply duplicolor engine enamel clear coat within 1 hour. But wait a second, this says, oh, enamel with ceramic. So I don't have clear coat. Oh well, dang it. That's too bad. Oh well, we'll make it work. I know I said light coats, but this thing comes out thick. How am I supposed to do light coats like that? So, I went inside, I did the dishes, and while I was in there, I thought, let me, actually look up what it is that I need to do for this. Because I guess I saw a Chris Fix video once, and I was thinking to myself, well, I had seen plenty of videos where it shows like, the primer pops more. The primer makes the color pop more, right? If you have a lighter color underneath, then it makes the main color at the top pop more. So I was like, okay, so then I'll just get some primer and I'll prime the stuff and it should be fine. This is not rated for excessive heat, and it's the first coat of paint that I put on. So what's gonna happen here is I'm going to not use the filler primer on any of the other sides. I'm only gonna let this side be the one that ruins my white wheel. But hopefully what happens is that the paint just cracks and then I just have to do it again. But if it lasts, then it lasts. But I'm just not gonna take the chance on all of them doing it that way. I'm just gonna go the extra mile with this one and just you know, make do with what I got, right? But that was a bit of a bummer to find out about that. That's it puts a hindrance on my progress here. I wanted to have flawless victory, and now I potentially will not have flawless victory. All right, guys, are you ready for the culmination of about an hour's worth of work and absolutely no knowledge of what I was doing whatsoever? Boom. Dude, that pop is really nice. I'm not gonna lie. I can't wait to see it with the wheel on. I'm about to toss it on, but I'm gonna clean it first. I gotta do the other side. I gotta do more things to this. God, jeez, man. I'll see you guys at the end after I'm done with all of them. But you get the idea, right? This is how you do them, right? And that's glare right there in that corner. Okay, it's not like I missed a spot. That's just how shiny it is. It does still need to dry and bake in, so we're gonna let that happen. But we're gonna let that happen later. We're gonna put the wheel on. We're gonna clean the wheel. Then we're gonna put the wheel on, and we'll show you how that looks. Just like so. All right, everyone. And that little peak of blue right there, along with the blue car, definitely helps. Obviously, this is not the same blue as that. This is not the same blue as this. This is not the same blue as that. It's all different, a bunch of different blues. But from having that boring look from right behind there, this actually looks really nice. Obviously, I wish I would have painted it a little bit better. I'm gonna do every other wheel now with just this, and I'm not gonna touch this. But it is definitely a nice color to have popping through on the car. So let's put this thing down, work on the other side, get that side also done, taken apart and painted. And yeah, now I'll do that. And if you want to see the finished result, you can go see it on, I forgot the name of my own thing, Breakdown Garage on Instagram. If you were already following and you were following, I don't know what I'm doing, then you're still there. I just changed the name. But that being said, you guys will see the finished results up there. Thank you so much for watching this short episode on something different. I have something for the Maverick here currently that I need to do, but I have things that I have to get done. So if I can get this done, then we'll be fine. But I'm gonna do this and then we'll go from there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.